Online, am I audible? Online, am I audible? Online, can you hear me, ma? Yes, good. Okay, let's start the class. Good. Good evening, everyone. Good. How are you all? Nice. Yesterday, we started our asynchronous JavaScript. We'll start with a revision. But before that, has anyone tried creating any kind of site using asynchronous JS? No? No one tried? Why? If anyone created anything, you can give me the link. Okay. Then I will only go with it. Let me show you some code. Okay. Take this code. What is this? Now, if I go here, yesterday, what did you discuss, sir? Yesterday, we discussed something called asynchronous JS. In asynchronous JS, we have basically what is the use of asynchronous JavaScript? Asynchronous means which will take time. Which will take time. Any action or a function which takes time is basically an asynchronous one. But what are the advantages of this asynchronous one? You can improve the performance. Why? Because imagine four works are there: A, B, C, and D. And A1 is taking some, A1 is working nicely, C1 is working nicely, D1 is working nicely, but B1 will take some time. Can I stop C and D also because B is taking time? No. Instead, I will say P, you can go and out, wait. Let's perform the C. Let's perform the D. Once everyone is over, then it will perform the B and it will work on it. So it will increase the performance. It will increase the performance. Second one, improve the responsiveness. There is one layout. In this layout, only the score part will get updated. Remaining parts and all stays like that only. It will not update. So that will make it your responsiveness or layout will be normal. If imagine every time it's updating, I am loading this all one more time, it will take it like more complications. Okay, that is not a good design. Last but not least, it will simplify the code. Code will always run. JavaScript is a synchronous single threaded programming one. Synchronous and single threaded means JavaScript always work line by line, and whenever JavaScript works, it can do only one task at a time. Only one task at a time. But imagine certain tasks are there which is taking time. Then JavaScript has to do them also now. In that case, JavaScript will do like anyway I can do only one task at a time. So you go out and wait because you are taking time. Let me complete these guys will not take time. So those people will come out and will work on later. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Internally, how it will work, you know, internally how it will work, I will show you. This is advanced one. These questions, I don't think they will ask you in interview, but still, if they ask you, I will just give you a glance what is internally in JavaScript. If you are going for Node.js backend, or if you are going for some kind of deep things, you may need this. Okay, normally it's not needed. Now see, initially JavaScript like to do some task. Imagine some tasks are there: A, B, C, D, E. Whatever the asynchronous tasks are there, asynchronous task will be pushed out. In that asynchronous task also, small ones, capital ones. Set timeout and all are macro tasks. What are they? Because they have more time. Promise, asynchronous, they are micro tasks. They are, so both will be pushed out. They are pushed out something called a task queue. What they're called? So JavaScript actually runs in call stack. Every program you write is running in the call stack. For example, I have 4 people, A, B, C, D. I am asking each one question and answers. Where I am asking each one question and answers? I am asking in classroom. That is call stack. That is, first I asked A. A answered, nice. I asked B, and B said it like he will take time. So I pushed him in queue. Then again, C answered, nice. B answered, nice. Now everyone is over. Where I will go? B. But does the B know that I am over with everyone? How do the B do? B is waiting outside. Inside, sir is free now. So B should come. How do the B knows? We don't know. Someone should be in the gate, should tell that guy that sir is free now. You can go inside, right? There will be one mechanism called event loop. What is it called? Event loop acts like a bridge between task queue and call stack. And whenever call stack is empty, this event loop informs this microtask or macrotask, whatever the queues are there, it will inform to that and it will give it to one by one. Okay. There is one famous website also. Okay. Like event loop visualizer. I will give you this link also in the resources. If you write a code and if you run this code, if you write a code and run this code, it will show you one by one how it is running. Normal code, synchronous code will run like this. Directly, synchronous code, it will, event loop will not go with anything. Directly, it will run it in the, call stack only. In call stack, it will run one by one by one. Right? But if in a case, if some kind of micro tasks are there, like here promises are there, is there any call stacks here? Now go here. Any kind of set timeout, callbacks. Now they have some program with the set timeouts one. If you see this program, first what it is calling foo1. Then foo1 is printing 1 and it is calling the foo2. Then again it is calling the foo3. And the foo3 is calling it like it's printing after 800 milliseconds. So it will take time. Sir, callbacks and call stacks are same. No. Callback is a function which is passed as a parameter. Call stack is where your program runs. Do you know where your program runs till now? Have you ever seen this? Go here. You go to your JavaScript, index.html, right click, inspect. You all know inspect, na? Go to sources. I'm just showing you, this is not needed for you, but just if you wanted to see, they both are not same. I just wanna go here. Now see, in the sources, some code is there. I wanna stop this code. These are called breakpoints. What are they called? Imagine your code is stopping somewhere. I wanted to check line by line how it is working. They call debugging. Okay. And if I wanted to do this debug, na, we will do like this. Now go here. Not this. I will not put it there. Now you go here. Run this code. Now go here. The moment it comes here, it will stop. Now can you see whole program is working here. Something called call stack is there. Can you see this? Can you see something called call stack is there? Your program will run in that. If you remember, I told you how the browser will run to the your JavaScript. Do you remember how the browser runs the JavaScript? There is one engine. What is it called? V8. JavaScript engine will be there, V8. You remembered ma? हाँ, वो V8 इंजन के अंदर कॉल स्टैक रहता. वो कॉल स्टैक में तुम्हारा प्रोग्राम रन होता. In one call stack will take one value, na? Like that, call stack also take one value. Are you getting my point, sir? So typically your programs will work like this. Normal programs will work directly. Normal programs will work directly. But if you go with some kind of visualizer, see, if someone write it any query, anything, so they showed JavaScript one. It's some kind of Node.js one. But anywhere Node.js or normal JavaScript, event loop only it will run. Where is this? Go here, open here. Okay, just don't worry about this. Your normal code will run in the call stack. Where it will run, ma? Call stack. Asynchronous code will be pushed into task queue. Where it will be pushed into? Task queue. Task queue code will come to call stack whenever call stack is empty. Whenever call stack is, how do the task queue will know that your call stack is empty? Event loop will tell. That's it. It's a simple thing. I am just telling you in depth like how the machines work. Okay. If you know that, you can actually, rock the Node.js also. But for JavaScript one, you don't need much depth. Next, what did you discuss yesterday? In yesterday class, we started this asynchronous JavaScript. We discussed asynchronous JavaScript is possible in three ways. One is callback, another one is promise, third one is async await. Now, first one, callbacks. In callbacks, the best example is timers. What are they? Timers are a web API. That means browser only will give. Web API is बोले तो browser देता. Now, browser gives us set timeout, set interval. What is the use of set timeout? What is the use of set timeout? Anyone? We can run one function after specific time. After how many arguments you will give for set timeout? Two. What is the first one? What is the first one? Callback function. What is the first one? What is the second one? Time in milliseconds. Now I go here. Always remember, change the real websites. When you change the real websites, you will understand the logic. I'm going here. I will go to this guy. And I will go here, copy, document dot query selector. I'm just doing some code. I think you guys, anyone can understand this. Query selector dot. So, which element I'm selecting, sir? Document dot query selector dot learn code. That means I'm selecting that guy only, na? If I write it here, dot text content, text content. What is the text content inside? Then I will change it here. Learn to dance. If I do this, it will change. Learn to. This is what Dom taught me. Dom teach me this now. Now, asynchronous programming told me I wanted to change learn to dance after certain time. So how I will do? I will go here. I will just write it here, sir. Set timeout. Go here. Function. Open. Go here. Close. and comma 5000. I don't know whether you will remember or not if you do your program, but imagine if you go to a live website and change it, you will remember it for lifetime. That's why first day onwards, HTML onwards, I used to change the live websites only. This is really good practice, ma. Why? Tomorrow you will go to company, they will give you already built code. Already a pura rehta. Now you should know where to check what to replace. That way you will learn more nicely. Now, what will happen? After 5 seconds, learn to code will become barabar. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yeah. C value, let's see, equals to, let dt equals to new date. If you remember, I told you something called date. If I write it here, I will get a date. One person you do this, did this code. I told you, you can also do it date. Now I am going to update the clock. Instead of learn to dance, I will print the clock. Kaisa sir, very simple. If you ask dt dot, if I ask dt dot to local time string, I'm getting time. So I will use this all logic. Set timeout. No, I wanted set interval. Set interval. In this, what you wanna do it, sir? I will first find let dt equals to new date, new date. Then after the date, I will write it here. Document dot query selector learn to dance. Instead of learn to dance, I will say write it here dt dot to string. So what you are doing, every 5 seconds you are finding what is the time now. Oh, what is the time? Imagine one person is there who is checking every 5 seconds a clock and checking and telling you whatever the time it is there. That guy is only doing it. Instead of 5 seconds, I will go with 1 second. Perfect. Now every 1 second automatically time will replace. So you are taking date, you are taking date and checking the time. But when you are doing this on every 1 second, on every 1 second. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? This way you will actually improve your knowledge. Okay. Now you can even stop them by using something called clear timeout and clear interval. Okay. These things are easy, sir. Can we learn something depth? Yes. Now let's learn actual API story. The story starts with this. Some of you are full stack web developers. Do you guys know full stack web development means what will be there? Front end, बोलो. Front end है, good. Back end, nice. Back end will be there, good. One more thing you missed. Database, nice. Database. Do you guys know this, Alma? Uh-huh. Now, to connect your database and backend, you will have some packages. Basically, packages will connect your front end and backend. Okay, you take here, there will be some packages which will connect this both. But if you are a .NET guy, you will have your namespaces. If you are a Python guy, you will have your modules. If you are a Java guy, you will have your packages. Okay. Now, backend easier. But how do this backend and front end will connect? You will use something called API. What you will use, ma? API means application programming interface. Application programming interface. Indirectly, how it will work? For example, you have a cool drink shop. Okay. And someone came to your shop. Someone came to your cool drink shop and asked you, like, give me some thumbs up. Your shop is not having thumbs up now. What you will do? Will you tell to that guy the thumbs up is not there? Will you give him maza? No, obviously wrong. He will feel bad. Imagine I go to Netflix and ask it like Titanic and they showed another movie. Wrong it is. Now, instead, good solution. Someone told, we will go to another shop. We will bring it from that shop and we will show it to user. But user thinks that they are getting from us only, na? So that next time he wants thumbs up, he will come to me because he thinks it's my thumbs up. But actually, it's not mine. I bought it from another where. This is what 90% of the AI applications are doing outside. Do you know? You go to one AI, someone will say it like, I created one AI website. Kuch nahi. So you will ask that website will ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will say to that website, and that website will say to you. So har each wala in the jindagi, API. Every day we use Rapido, na? Swiggy, Zomato. In all this, maps are there. Do you think Rapido have their own maps, Rapido maps? Swiggy have their maps? Zomato? Then which maps they will use? Google Maps only, right? I open Swiggy and I will ask it like, tell me your nearest restaurant. Then Swiggy will be like asking the Google Maps, iska location batao. So, oh, yeah, Amirpet. So then Amirpet ka location it will show. But imagine when I ask Swiggy, give me nearest restaurant. If Swiggy asked me, give me your location, tell me your name and all, then only I will check it. It's bad. Imagine when you go to Rapido, if Rapido guy said it like, you go to Google Map and tell me how much distance, then I will tell you price. No one will use it. So we go to Rapido. Rapido people will go to this Google Map and will show you one map and they will put their bikes in their yellow color and we think it's Rapido one. If Google Map stops one day, these all apps will stop basically. So indirectly they are using that API. Are you all getting my point, ma? Some websites will send OTP. Do you think they will write it the OTP code? No. They will use APIs. Like for example, in our website, OTP, we developed something called Twilio. Twilio API we did. Every website will use these APIs. If you have your own backend, you can create your own API. If you don't have your backend, you will take someone's API. For Google location, I don't have backend. So I will take Google Maps API. For OTPs, I don't have backend. So I will take OTP back API. But for normal things, I have my backend. I will use my backend API. Online, are you getting my point, ma? More and more. Now, um, Netflix. Netflix ले लो. Netflix. This example we have discussed earlier also, I think. If I open Netflix, in Netflix it is showing me movies, Doom Dam, something Squid Game and all. If I open same website in UK, do you think they will show same movies? Germany? That means this guy know my location. If I open another website, yeah, if I put my VPN and open it now, it will not show. So then this guy knows my location. How they know? Right click, inspect. Right click. We checked console, we checked elements. Just now we checked resources also. But always go to this. The main important thing in a website is network. What is that? If you know how to know this network master, na, you can actually pay anything. Now go here, refresh. Now, whenever my website is loading, can you see it is loading so many things? Can you see it is loading something called location? Go here. Oh, Can you see here? It is doing some request, get request it is doing. Sir, that means whenever you open your website now, this Netflix guy is asking this link, where what is his location. Let me open it. What is this link is saying, ma? Oh, so when I open na, these people are asking this something called One Trust company. This One Trust company is saying it like this guy is from the Telangana. So immediately Netflix will show only Telangana movies or Indian movies. So Netflix is not having their own location code. They are taking from someone. Are you getting my point? Online, are you all getting? When you see these things, network, when you see these things, network, you will actually understand how different websites works. Sir, I go to Mintra, sir. I just clicked right click. I just network. And, when I go to Mintra, I booked order. How it will store or how it will get all the products from backend. Use this only, sir. Logic. Go to Mintra. Network. See, so many things are loaded. So many fetch requests. Now I will go here only Menka shirts. The moment I click here men shirts, can you see something called shirt scheme? See here shirt scheme. See here one link is there. This is their backend link. In this, all the shirts details are there. So the moment you open here, this people, front end people asked the backend in this link, give me all the shirts. Backend people gave all the shirts in this link. Automatically, front end people will take this all in this JSON format, and they showed it. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my points? Online and offline, is it clear till now, ma? Anyone have question? You can ask general questions because this topic is really interesting and important also in your life. Any questions? Follow up till now. कुछ नहीं है. Slowly करोगे. Okay. Now, so story is in this API, how we will get backend people will create a link. Backend people will create a link. This link is called endpoint. What is it called? Backend people will create a link and they call it as an endpoint. In this endpoint, they will put all the data. For example, if you see that particular point, like whenever I click men, for men they have a link. That link is created by backend people. Backend people will put all the data into that link. All the front end will do is just take the data. Whenever front end wants to give the data, front end also gives the data to that link. And backend will take it from it. In that link, everything will be there. That endpoint is the main one. Okay. Now, this is what basically API means generally. But how do this? What is endpoint actually? Endpoint is a link which contains your actual data. Like, take it here. Take it here. When I go here, men, when I click here, men, only men's things are coming now. So how are coming? How they are coming? You go here, right click. If right click is not working, Control Shift I. Network. When I click here, men, only men things are coming. That means only the men's things they put it inside one link. Where are they? Summary, something, where they are getting the details, like ethnic something. Okay. ethnic ethnic wear. The moment I click the ethnic wear here, only that particular ethnic wear, men with ethnic wear. Can you see this? Men ethnic wear something search it. Go to one link. In this link, the data is there. From that link only, see, it got so many things. If you check it now, every shut which got printed there, it will be here. And this is called endpoint. This slash gateway, this total is called endpoint. What is it called? Endpoint. In this endpoint, it's there. It's not a database. Backend will check the database and will put it in this. Okay. Front end also, whenever it wants to do, it depends on request. For endpoint, if we do get request, we will get the data. For endpoint, if we do post request, we will give the data to endpoint. Automatically, backend will take from it. So backend, they will write some code. If someone check this endpoint, do get request, kya arna hai? If someone do this link and do post request, what to do? If someone come to this link and do some put request, what to do? Like that, they will write. Okay. Now, okay. So let me start here. Let's go here. API. Let's go here. Let's note it down neatly. API. Application Programming Interface. Application Programming Interface. Sir, post the data should be hidden, sir. No, it's not hidden. You can post it. Like, what if someone register into your account? They will go there, na? No. Application Programming Interface. It acts like a bridge. It acts like a bridge between front end and back end. Asynchronous is not complete, ma. This is all the part of asynchronous JavaScript only. APIs, fetch, promises, okay, async await, all are parts of the asynchronous only, asynchronous JavaScript only. We are going each topic in depth, okay, one by one. Online, is it clear, Mashish? Now, it acts like a bridge between front end and back end, where where back end when backend sends the data to front end by endpoints endpoints endpoints. Example, Swiggy gets Google locations, or Netflix gets geolocation, etc. APIs are used for typically HTTP requests. HTTP request बोले तो whatever the request which we are doing, these are HTTP requests only, because they work in websites only, na. Websites work with a protocol HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP requests. What HTTP request it will do, sir? Such as get request, post request, put request, delete request, etc. It uses different requests, like get, post, put, delete kind of things. Mostly till now we are doing it is get request. Like mostly we have seen our get requests. What is difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Someone is asking. It's a demo class only, I told. HTTPS is a secured one. Okay, HTTPS also will do HTTP request only. Okay, it's just SSL is added. That's it. One SSL will be added now. Anyway, next. how to use APIs. This is very important. Now we are going to learn. First, in olden times, in olden times, times, we used to APIs, work with APIs using XHR. This is olden one. In olden times, we used to have an object called XHR, which is XML HTTP requests. If you see in this websites also, when I put that particular website's network, you can see there XHR fetch. Did you observe this? I don't know whether you observed it or not. When I open here Netflix, you go here only on Netflix, inspect network, and if I refresh it, you can see request XHR and all. But recently it is changed. Now it's like from 2015 onwards, we are using something called fetch. Okay. How do we do this XHR? In XHR, it's not necessary now. Basically, no one will do that XHR now. But still, underline fetch also will do XHR only. XHR means there is by default one value called XML HTTP request that it works like a class. It will create one object and that object will call the particular URL. Okay. But instead of doing this, but now browsers have default method called fetch, fetch, which also works XHR only underneath. You don't know that, but see, you just use fetch, and fetch will use actually SHR. Okay, but you don't need it. You just uses some kind of fetch. Automatically, you will get the data. Okay, fetch works very easily. What is a fetch? Fetch is a web API. देखो वेब एपीआई बोले तो डोंट गेट वरी अबाउट दिस नेम वेब एपीआई मींस एनीथिंग browser gives you document na, browser gives you console na, browser gives you timers na. These all are also web APIs only. Whatever the browser by default gives you, you know, these things are considered as web APIs, including the fetch API, web API, which is used for HTTP requests, and how to do that I will tell you. Till now, any question, ma? Till now, anyone have any question? No. Let's go with slowly. Let's start here one application. Let's start here one application called fetch demo index.html script.js exclamation enter script.js script src dot slash script.js. Now I will just run my application. Good. Now I will take one endpoint also. I know some endpoints. I will show you something like random joke. See, this is one endpoint. This is one website link. Can you see one link is there? When I go to this link, can you see I'm getting one joke? When I go to this link, can you see one data is there? Right or not? But who created this link? Did I created it? No. Someone in the backend guy created it. Where is this joke is stored? Someone stored it in some database. Now our work is backend people gave me this link. In this link data is there. I want to print this data into my website. Are you getting my point, ma? Online also can see this link. I will post it here. In this link actually data will be there. Now let's copy this link. All I will do is I will go here. I will write it here. Say here. And I will write it here. Fetch link. This fetch will go to this particular link. Fetch will go to this particular link. When the fetch is going to this particular link, will it come immediately or it will take time, sir? Everyone. Do you think it will happen immediately or it will take time? It will take time, na? Any action which is taking time is asynchronous function only, na? Sir, basically, fetch is also asynchronous function only, sir. Because it has to go to that link. My network speed is there. In that link, some data is there. It has to bring that data and show it to me. Now it is asynchronous function. Now, do you know what will happen? This fetch will return me one promise. What it will return, sir? Promise. We will discuss promise also now. Don't worry. It will return one promise. When I ask fetch, it will return one promise. Let's go here. Now, I just asked till now fetch and one link. I get it one promise. First one, we want to learn asynchronous events. Nice. We learned callbacks. Next topic is asynchronous promises. Then I started teaching this API. After that, we discussed one method will do API. What is that method? Fetch. What is that method? I gave the fetch link na. Now everyone see what it returned to me. Right. Actually, we will learn first today promises. Once you know promises, you will understand APIs, how to solve them. Now, one more time. Don't worry about it anything. You know, in one link, some data is there. What is that link is called? What is that link is called? Endpoint. What is that link is called? Very good. Who create that link? Backend people. Perfect. And how to access data in that link? Which method you will use? Fetch. Which method it will use? Perfect. And what does the fetch returns? What does the fetch returns? Promise. Abhi tak we discussed this. Any doubts here? I know that. What is promise? Your mind is saying it now. Now comes to the story. One by one, you need to learn more. Now, let's go here. Let's go here. Let me start here. Imagine I gave you one promise, sir, like tomorrow, I will give you 1 lakh. Don't worry, I don't. Now, I just told tomorrow I will give you 1 lakh. Is it a promise or not, ma? It is a promise, na? Good. So I gave you one promise, which I will said tomorrow I will give you 1 lakh. A promise is an object. Promise is an object which will complete in future, not present. Right or not? When it will complete? Future. When it will complete? When my promise will be completed, bolo? Tomorrow. When it will be? But three things can happen here. First one, tomorrow I really give you 1 lakh. If I really give you 1 lakh, sir, that means I am fulfilling my promise. A promise can be fulfilled. Fulfilled. Or tomorrow I may say it like I will not give you, which I will do anyway. Now that is called rejected. What is it called? Promise tomorrow may be fulfilled or rejected. But until tomorrow, promise will be in the pending state. Will be in the basically a promise is something which will be working for tomorrow, like future, not tomorrow, future. Now, I fetch guy is also went na. Fetch guy said it like I will go to this link and I will bring data na. Fetch guy went na now. He that may come, may not come. What if network error happens? Right? That fetch guy will not come. Somewhere my internet stopped. Will that fetch result come, sir? When your internet stopped, will that Google map will come to you in Rapido? No. So fetch guy stopped. Sometimes he will come directly if everything works. But until your internet loads that particular Google map, you will be in the pending state. So a promise will be in 3 states. Fulfilled, rejected, pending. Fulfilled, rejected, pending. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? So when I said it, I will give you 1 lakh. I am the backend. Backend guy said it like backend guy said it you, I will give you Google Map. Backend guy said it like I will give OTP. And backend guy said it like he will give you 1 lakh. But 3 outcomes may be there. First one always pending. In the last possibility, whenever the time comes, either fulfill happen or reject happen. Imagine what your mind will run, front end you are. Your mind will run it like, okay, if I get tomorrow 1 lakh, what to buy? Right? What if this guy don't give that 1 lakh? What to do? Two things will happen na? So your mind will work. Front end people will think it like Rapido asked the Google Map, give me the location. Google Map said it like I will not give. So front end they will not, they should show something na to user. So front end people will be like, if I get promise, what to show? If I don't get promise, what to show? They will prepare two conditions. Like if you are if else, if it is fulfilled, it will prepare then. What it will prepare? If it is rejected, it will prepare catch. What it will prepare? Basically, a promise will have 3 states: fulfilled, rejected, pending. Front end people resolve the promises by using two blocks. One is then block, one is catch block. If promise is resolved, that means if promise is fulfilled, where it will go? Then. If promise is rejected, where it will go? Catch block. We did not write it. Don't worry. I will write it. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Let me show it to you. Like, I will show you some promises, some pictures I have, I think some PPT pictures or somewhere. Yeah. Person went to, then and catch, I will repeat, don't worry. A person went to a restaurant, ordered some food. Now the waiter said it like, I will bring it in 5 minutes. Now the waiter is the backend, gives one promise, which will come in 5 minutes. Now after 5 minutes, maybe the promise fulfilled, which she will get the food, or rejected, which she will not get the food, which until you get it the food or not, your state will be in pending. In this, no one have doubts. Now, why do we use these promises? Means before promises, we used to use callbacks. So many callbacks will create a problem called callback hell. What it will create, ma? Callback hell. Callback hell is like calling one callback inside, another callback inside, and another callback inside, and another callback. That will be headache. So that's why people created these promises. Now, in this promises, how we will do? I'll go here. If promise is resolved, how you will handle the promise? You will write one promise and you will say, if promise is successful, you will write one then block. If promise is failed, you will write one catch block. Do you think both will run, ma? No. Nowhere in life if and else will run. Either if or else. If I said it, I will give you 1 lakh. Either I will give or not give. Anyone only. If I give, which block will run? Then. If I don't give, where it will go? Catch block. It's like the exactly. See, it's like you are, kind of if else only. Okay. Now, if I go here, now let's go here. If I go here, fetch. Now here, see this. Now here, fetch will ask one link. Fetch is going and asking one link, right or not? When fetch is going and asking one link, give me data. Fetch will return promise, na? That means that promise also either fulfill or rejected, na? So as a front end people, what we should write? Dekho, you should be ready, na? Whether it is fulfilled or rejected. So you know that fetch is returning promise. So how do you handle the promise? Which block you will write, ma? Then and catch. Which one you will write? Then and? Okay, sir. Let me write it, sir. We will have a detailed notes on promises also, don't worry. Now, I am writing here then. Sir, what does it mean by then? If fetch is returning one promise, fetch is saying it like I will go and bring that data. If you bring the data, go to then. Go there then, inside the then. Whatever the response you brought, print it. Whatever the response you brought, print it. Or what if you failed? Catch. Catch will take another callback function and whatever the error you brought, print it. If you understand these 3 lines now, almost you can do any full stack application. Any asynchronous code also you can do. Catch spelling wrong. Now online focus here. Fetch is a method which will go to a particular link or endpoint and it will try to bring the data. It will try to bring the, but will it take time or not, ma? So before it takes time, so it will tell you, I am giving you a promise, I will come back, right or not? So it's giving me a promise, sir. That means that promise may be fulfilled or may be rejected. Who knows it? So I am ready. I am like, if it is fulfilled, I will write one code in the function. If it is rejected, I will write one code in the error. Online, any doubts, sir, here? Online, is it clear, ma, everyone? What about pending? Dekho, for pending, you will never write code. Why? Because promise basically will be in pending state only. It starts in pending state. Promise will run when something happened only. Till tomorrow, your program will not do anything only. Will just keep calm. Tomorrow, if I give 1 lakh, your program will be like, okay, do spend like this. You will write one code. If I don't give 1 lakh, okay, ask another guy. Your program will work. Simple. Okay. Now, okay, sir, let me check it. My code, is it working correctly or not? Go here. Go here. Actually, in my link na, some data is there. I want to get that data into the website. Go here. Refresh the page. Can you see I got one response? Can you see I got one response? Now, why did you get response? Why did you not get error? Because I have internet and link is correct. Now, instead, if I give here some kind of link wrong, I voluntarily give wrong link. In this link, any data is there? Now, obviously, then it will say error. Failed to fetch. Error आ गया. Are you getting my point, sir? Nothing is there. 404 error आ गया. Now, if link is there, it will go to the 10 block. Which block it is going, ma? And I'm getting one response also. So it is giving me one response. It is saying it like I have some body, okay, body used, headers, okay, redirected status. Can you see what is the status here? 200. What is the status here? Anyone bolo, 200 bole to kya hai? 200 bole to, anyone guess what is 200? Success. What is 200, ma? Remember the status codes. When one website requests the another website or another link, it will give some response codes. 200 bole to success. You will see mostly 404. Anyone knows what is mean by 404? You will see so many times, so many websites will show 404. Not found. 404 bole to not found. That means I went there, but it's not there. So usko bole to 404 error. Like if you open some website, some bad websites, you will get it something 403 or 501. Forbidden websites will be there. If you open morning 11 o'clock IRCTC, you will get it some kind of, 500 error, which is internal server error. 501, 500. It will never open. Internal server error, 501s. Are you getting my point, sir? Based on that error, you can able to find where exactly it's working on. Okay. Now, okay, it is saying now what is this fetch guy saying? He's saying it like I went to this link. Which link I went? This link I went. And I followed nice CORS policies. CORS policy were the security policies. I went to this link and I got it's 200. I got the data. But is it giving me data, sir? Is it giving me actual data? This is the actual data. Is it giving me data? No. It is saying all the shit. It is not giving the data. I am like, I don't want all this shit. I was like, just give me the data. Just give data. Return response.json. Response dot. I am like, convert this whatever response you have into JSON. JSON is a default method. What is JSON? JavaScript object notation. What is JSON? It we will discuss in detail about JSON. Don't worry. JSONs we will get. Now I am telling it like, oh, pura छोड़ दो, just JSON में convert करो. Then you know what is the problem here? This JSON one method also it is returning promise. What is it returning, ma? Now see. Now one fetch guy went. He has to bring me one drink, and that guy came. When I ask the drink, na, that guy is saying it like, I went to this place, I went this much far, I came successful, but I want drink. When I ask the drink, na, that guy is again taking time to bring the drink. Again, two things will happen. Again, he may give me the drink, he may not give me the drink. He came successfully, but whether he give it or not, I don't know. Na? When he is converting into JSON, okay, tomorrow I came to you. I said it, I will give 1 lakh. Okay, tomorrow I came to you and I got the money also. But whether I give it to your hand or not, You don't know. So you are like, I am telling all the shit. You are like, no, money de do. Then again, it will take a promise. Now again, this promise also will have then and catch na. So you will write another follow up then. You can write like this, then, how many thens you want. Again, I'm writing then. Whatever previous then returns, next then will take it. Whatever previous then will return, next then will take it. Now in this then, it is taking function. I'm taking some data. So what is the data? Data is nothing but this previous then is returning this response.json na. It is saying I will take time now. I am like, okay, whenever your time is over, come to this then. And whenever time is over, it will come to data. It will come to the perfect. हो गया your program. Then I will write console.log data. वो data print कर. Data में आ गया sir. Here देखो, what is the data they are having? ID, punchline, setup. Some data is there na? Can I print this in the HTML ma? I have this whole data na now. Now देखो, I have this whole data sir. Now I can print this data. Go here. Go to my code. Go to my code. Write it here. I'm writing some simple code. H1 paragraph ID joke ID punch. Go here. I got it whole data inside the data. Now what you will write, sir? I will write it here. Document dot get element by ID. You can write it more nice code. You can bring it that get element by ID before also. But I'm just showing you first time na. I will just show you get element by ID joke, which is dot text content is equals to inside the data. Whatever data you are getting inside the data setup is there. I will just print that setup. I will tell you ma one more time to whoever asking return.json. I will tell you, don't worry. Setup data dot setup. Then document dot get element by ID punch dot text content equals to data dot punchline. Who is giving this punchline setup and all, sir? This guy is giving. This link is giving me. Now I just printed the both. Now I go to my code. Everyone see this website. When I open my website, I am getting one joke. Let me refresh it. I'm getting one joke na. Did I wrote that joke? Did I wrote that joke ma? No. Someone will come to my website and they will see one nice joke. And this joke, how they are getting it? Front end people are asking the back end people in one link. The joke is there, and I am asking that link. Oh, joke de do. That link is giving me the joke, and then I am printing it here. That is what na literally. Online, are you getting my whole process ma? Online, are you getting my whole process ma? Now see. Backend people created one API. Every time when I refresh this link, they are giving me random jokes. Backend people created this link. Backend people said it like, you come to me every time with that link, I will give different details. Who created the different jokes? Backend. Who is having all these jokes? Backend. Right or not? Backend is having it. Someone in the online asking, is that all jokes can have in an arena? No. Because are you storing in front end array? No. Backend array. If you store it in array, what is the problem? Only 10 jokes you can show. 100 jokes you can show. 1000 jokes you can show. But it's unlimited now. बैकएंड वाला देता वो. Now my front end is asking the backend, give me one joke. How it is asking? Go here. It is asking through fetch. What is it asking, ma? Fetch. What the fetch is returning? Perfect. What is the fetch is returning, ma? Online also learn it slowly, line by line. First one, using fetch, you asked the link, give me a joke. In that link, joke is there, na? What is that link is called? Endpoint. What is it called? Now, I asked the front end, I asked this link, okay, give me the joke. Then immediately that one gave me one, promise. How do you solve promise? Then and catch. Immediately I wrote then and catch. See, I wrote it only then and catch. I did not write anything. Now, then will work if my promise is resolved. That means if that link is successful, then is working. Sir, I'm getting response, sir. Nice. But you know what is the problem? That response is not the actual JSON you want. That response is not the actual JSON you want. That response contains some, status codes, okay or not, some kind of security things, all are there. But is actual JSON is there, ma? No. Then I'm like, convert this into JSON. Convert this into, then it is converting into JSON. Once it is converted into JSON, again it will take a promise. You gave me one task. And again, I will take some time. And you ask the result. Again, I'm taking time. Right or not? Now this guy is taking time. Response.json. JSON is a default method. JSON is a, I am asking in your response, just convert to JSON. It is trying to convert to JSON, but it is taking me promise. So again, that promise will have then and catch. Na? You can write one time catch. You can write one time catch. No need to write multiple times. All will catch it in one catch only. Okay, it's like a try catch, basic things. Now it is going into then. That means I got the data na. JSON is converted na. When this then will work, whenever you successfully converted to JSON, then only then will work na. That means successfully you converted to JSON bole to you have JSON data. Where is that JSON data stored? Data. Where is it stored? Now I printed data. Everyone see. I printed the data. Everyone see. What is the data? I got it here in line number 9. In line number 9. Everyone see in line number 9. What is the data I got here? Everyone tell me. What is the data I got, ma? Object. What is the data I got? वो ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर क्या है बोलो ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर क्या है आईडी पंचलाइन सेटअप टाइप did I created them who gave this id who gave this punchline who gave this setup who gave the type backend sir why do you get it only setup sir I don't know backend people put that setup there why do you get it only id there sir I don't know they put it some random id there are you getting my point ma online are you getting my point ma till now anyone have any doubts till line number 9 anyone have any doubts line number 9 I got the data no doubt na next I want to print this data data is one object sir now I have the data I want to print this data how do you print javascript in html you know dom na everyone knows dom na sir what you did dom bole to document object model in html I created two elements everyone see how many elements I created in html what are they h1 and how do you access this h1 with the id joke h1 id joke is there sir why did you put id joke you put anything रे name कुछ नहीं होता how do you access this h1 in javascript document dot get element by id any doubts in that no. I was like ओके, जावास्क्रिप्ट में ये h1 ले लो, डॉक्यूमेंट डॉट गेट एलिमेंट बाय आईडी जो इन दैट टेक्स्ट कंटेंट बोले तो इसका अंदर टेक्स्ट इज इक्वल्स टू डेटा के अंदर सेटअप है ना, डेटा के अंदर सेटअप है ना, तो वो डेटा के अंदर क्या है सेटअप वो प्रिंट करो, सिंपल। अगेन, हाउ डू यू एक्सेस दिस punch ma? Document dot get element by id punch. Then how do you print its value? Dot text content equals to data dot punchline. Sir, how Netflix is top 10 will be same, not change like here. Jokes are changing differently. What's the logic behind? It's all depend on your backend point. For example, there are different API endpoints. Okay. In Monday, we will do another API endpoint. I have another API endpoint like fake store API. If I open this link, na, every time I open, I will get same products. Is it changing? No. But this one, every time I open, it is changing, na? Right or not? So who write this logic to change? Backend wala. If backend people every day, every time they give me same joke, I will get same joke. If backend people put it like different jokes, they will get different jokes. फ्रंट एंड को कोई मालूम नहीं होता, फ्रंट एंड को खाली ये मालूम है, ओनली दिस वन नोस फ्रंट एंड दैट दे विल हैव वन लिंक, दे विल हैव वन एंड पॉइंट के अंदर डेटा है, सिंपल। दे विल हैव दिस लिंक एंड लिंक के अंदर डेटा है, वो लिंक के अंदर डेटा कैसा आ गया नो वन नोस, दैट इज बैक एंड, दे विल राइट इट दैट बैक एंड कोड, and I know my backend, but you guys also will know your backend. When you do it in .NET, you will do that. Fetch is consider all browsers. All browsers uses fetch only. Okay. You when you learn .NET ma, in .NET you will do something called web APIs. In Java, in Spring Boot, you will do web APIs. In Python, in Django, you will do web APIs. Those web APIs will use this. Web APIs will create this particular link backend में. Because backend connects to the database, frontend never connects. Clear? Online, is it clear, sir? Now, fetch is a web API which is used for HTTP requests, and fetch returns promise. Let's note it down all our journey. Fetch returns promise. What is the fetch returns? Promise. Promise is a promise is a object. Basically, promise is also object which have three states, pending, fulfilled, rejected, and it describes eventual completion, completion बोले तो future में whether it will complete or not, eventual completion of asynchronous operation. Asynchronous operation means any action which takes time. So one asynchronous work is there, some work is there which will take time. Whether this guy which is taking time, whether he will complete or not complete, some object will tell. That object का नाम promise. Promises are resolved by then and catch blocks. Fulfilled state of a promise triggers then block and rejected state of a promise triggers catch block. If anyone wants to start interviews and all, there is one more topic called ES6. We have it like more practice and all. Don't worry, we will do more and more practice into the promises. But if anyone is hurry for interviews, there is a topic called ES6. See that topic, and with all the topics we discussed, you can actually start JavaScript interviews. This was majorly asked topic is this promises. Okay, now triggers the catch block. Example code fetch with a URL having, then it will have a callback function. So I will write it instead of callback function, I will write it here function success code of a promise with the response or catch function. You can put whatever the variable name you like. It's not like always it has to be res and all. You can put any names. Actually, we keep it res. Failed code. Instead of failed code, you can go here rejected code of a promise with error. Without any hurry, slowly try it one program that will give you something good boostage into the fetch and promises. Next one. Um, this one. Promises can be combined one after the other, called promise chaining, promise chaining, promise chaining. Like example, if I have a promise, this promise will have one then, this promise will have a then, and then it will return one, this promise. I'm writing callback function here. You can write it function anyways, na? Okay. I'm writing new promise. Imagine I'm returning a new promise. I'm returning a new promise. Again, you can put it in another then. That's what happened in fetch, na? In fetch, what happens are first time when you go to then, that then is returning new promise. Automatically, when then is returning JSON promise, we are writing another then, right? So this is called promise chaining. What is it called? It's like all promises are linked in a chain structure. Okay, now resolve. You can write a logic of resolve, whatever you want. Catch. Catch logic. You can write whatever your logic you want. Whatever you sent in the first promise will go to the next promise. Okay. Until you stop. For example, what if the second then also returns a promise? Another then will come. Until until the all promises resolved, it will not stop. And this linkage is called promise chaining. What's it called? Chaining. Sir, will all the errors will be going to one single catch? Yes. It is like the default case in your switch case. Always it will go to one only. Okay. And that is why it is also a rule that you should write catch at the last. Okay. So that it will handles all. Sir, what if someone write it like this, sir? If someone write it like this code, like this, imagine if someone writes like this. In successful condition, it will work same. This then will go here only. Successful condition. Because in successful condition, catch will not be there. But imagine your condition fails in this then. In this then something error happened. It will not go to catch. Because catch always checks whatever the values which are there on the top of the then. Only whatever the above catch, whatever thens are there, only those thens it will check. Okay, this is also one tricky question if interviews they ask. Okay, online is it clear, ma? Online is it clear? Yes. Now, in this notes, along with this, I will give you some links also. I will only give you some links. In that links, automatic data will be there for random, so that you can try it. For random quotation, I will put this in the notes also, don't worry. For random quotation, I used one link. You go, all you need to change is change the link. Automatically it will work. Okay. Change the link and check it what is printing also, Ray. Because in this link, setup and punchline is printing. In another link, some another names will be there. Na? Check that what names are changing. Automatically you will get it. Now go here. Where is the notes? This is random quotation ka. Or sorry, random joke ka. For random quotations, for random quotation, I have one app, one API, not app. Random quote, quotes dot random. Yeah. This dummy JSON. This dummy JSON works for so many things actually. Or something called fake store API. I will give you only three, but in future, like Monday, I will give you more and more. Okay. But just want you to try. That's it. Okay. No need to worry much. If anyone wants to find it in internet also, public APIs, if you type, you will get it so many. Okay. I'm giving three APIs also in this link. Okay. Just try these links. All these three endpoints, they have data directly, free data. You just try it. Okay. Slowly, you will understand. Okay. Now, anyone have any question, ma? Online, anyone have any question? No. Okay. Try it. If you have question, Monday I will solve your question and we will go slowly more. Okay. Now, good. Okay, I think someone in the online Mansi did one code into the set timeout example. Oh, you are the only one who did set out in there. Let me check it. What you did set timeout ka logic. Mnemonic. I love this, right? Mnemonic. I'm happy that you are creating games. Let's play. Test your mind. Mastery the memory. Not at all. You have 4 seconds to remember the numbers. Ah, easy. Correct. 494. Make it the time only 1 second. Go here, right click, inspect. Go to sources. Go here, script.js. And this is the code she did. All I need to do think is like, where is the time? Okay, she generated one thing, set time out, set time out. Yes, 4 seconds. 1 second. Please enter a number. Okay. 114. Wrong. Play again. It's not working with 1 second only, na? It's doing 4 seconds only, right? Okay. See, this one will not get update immediately. That's a problem. Anyway, 20. Obviously, I know it's working for 4 seconds. Timing is not changing, but I really love that logic. See, based on the example and thinking that, okay, let's show user some kind of thing and ask it like what it is after certain time, because anyway, after certain time, it will disappear. That idea is important, ma. Development doesn't mean syntax. Mostly freshers fail that only. They think that syntax they will learn. Never developers do syntax. Now you guys are doing ChatGPT, but from years we all are doing Google only. Do you think whenever we want a syntax, we will just try? Remember, no, every developer used, Google. Like before the ChatGPT, we used to ask Stack Overflow every day. Okay. So think about it. Like one situation is there. For example, someone is playing this game. How to put this particular one stop? How to put it like multiple things? How to ask these things? Your mind will tell one logic now. If you have logic, remaining all are easy. That logic is important. That idea is important. That's why people will have always. You will have your future. AI never replaces you if you have that logic. And if you're a guy, just copy paste your AI, and ultimately, you will feel difficulty. Recently, actually, even HRs feeling difficulty because most of the HRs don't know how to, exactly finding these people knows code or not. Because most of the, students are also they are cheating with AI only. That's simple. Now, good online someone. I have question like if player run and jump through obstacles and save himself, but if player obstacles encounter, stop it. Game over. How to know player and obstacle have meet each other? So, go with go with these things. When player is running, okay, make it some kind of running animation. And there is something called window screen. Like you can capture whole window actually. This whole window is there a screen. You can capture point by point. In painting applications also, what we will do, we will just like x-axis where you are pointing, y-axis where you are pointing, check it. Give each obstacle one particular value. Okay. Take them in one array or take them in one particular thing. All obstacles will be in one array. When user meets any particular stone, check it whether that stone is an obstacle stone or not first. Whether that value is in the obstacle array or not. Automatically it works. If it's a simple game, it's okay. But if it's something higher performance one, we need to make it more into DSA. Are you getting my point, Mansi? But that's really beautiful question. Good. Object arrives after some time. Use set interval. Yeah, use set interval. That works. That's good. Offline also. I'm telling it offline and online. Use your mind. Make some creativity. Tomorrow you have time. Use this logics and bring it something Monday. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you all. Happy Sunday. Good. Online. Bye bye. Thank you.